Ready? How's everybody?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Anybody know my name in here?
Me,
What is it?
Mr. Michael.
Mr. Mike. Just keep calling me Mike, but Mr. Michael.
Oh, all teens, all of us. I started when I was 14. Cocaine, and then crack cocaine, and then opiates, and then heroin, and then meth. I started a long time ago. The majority of us, we're teenagers. We're looking for an avenue to escape.
Right now in Abilene, almost everything is laced with fentanyl. These are lethal doses. Who knows what a lethal dose is? Enough to kill you. This is a lethal dose of heroin. That's a lethal dose of fentanyl. Look at how little. This first little pop-up that we had, was our first engagement with teens. It is nearly impossible to tell if the drug has been laced with fentanyl unless you test your drugs with fentanyl test strips. And this is Narcan and naloxone. And this reverses opioid overdose. I hope they get the word out, like, hey, there's this guy. He can give you Narcan, or he can give you a training, or stuff like that. But what you don't know is how much they put in there. That's why the best way to stay alive is what?
Don't do anything.
Don't do it. You guys are the smartest people I know.
A majority of the people out here started at a young age, so we got to protect our young, especially now. These are condoms in here. Condoms, snack, little snack. Triple antibiotic, We distribute Narcan. We distribute fentanyl test strips. We distribute syringes. We educate. We do trainings. Those are like the main aspects of West Texas harm reduction. I didn't know the test strips were illegal. When I found that out, I just told that person, I was like, well, that's another thing I'll go to jail for, trying to help somebody. We're just loving on people, trying to keep them alive. So let's go. I caught hell here. We're in the Bible Belt of Texas. I was called a demon, an enabler, I've been called all that. It's not enabling people, it's caring enough to keep people alive until they can make that decision. Hey, I want to get clean. Like, hey, I want something different. I'm tired of this. I guess I give like this vibe that I used to use drugs. Because a lot of times I'll be like, Mike, how long have you been clean? And I'll tell them, well, I'm working on 15 years. First, I had tried the methadone way, and then eventually I went to treatment, and here we are 15 years later. We were hitting Ranger to Midland, Odessa, a good 3 hours. So that's why I was telling you, this is my ambulance. This baby put in a bunch of miles, man. You don't need condoms, right?
No. Well, I'll take them to give them to my sons. I got a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old. So
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
You got glassware? You want glassware?
Yeah.
Here's socks.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
People don't really want to use fentanyl, but it's in everything now. All these drugs, if they really don't want to or not, they're using it. They're using fentanyl and they have no idea. I've had friends whose kids have passed away due to fentanyl poisoning, and they had no idea what hit them.
What about fentanyl test strips?
Yes, sir. All the above.
I believe fentanyl strips is very much needed. People are not going to stop using drugs, but stuff could be so much better if people would just test stuff.
I wish more people.
Because I know you guys pass them out too, right?
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
We do.
And then I'm gonna give you a bunch of bleaching sheets. I'm gonna give you more of the red pouches too.
Mike, I mean, he gives us the resources we need. We can call him anytime, and he's there. He's willing to get your shirt off his back if he has to. At 6.
If you need me to pick you up,
I'll call you, let you know.
let me know.
Okay.
Because it's uptown Judge Ely.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank y'all so very
You're
much.
welcome.
I want to do the same thing he does one day. Just give back and help the community and help people that has been in our shoes and let them know that, it can be a change and they can, leave the drugs alone and have a better life.
I was 15 when I started using fentanyl. In the beginning, I didn't actively seek it out. I was just trying to do anything to be okay. I wasn't very happy being alone with myself, but then eventually I got hooked. I couldn't go any more than a couple hours. September 15th, 2021, I couldn't take it anymore. That's when I got help.
If there is a way to get kids to stop using drugs, I have not found it yet. For most of the kids that we work with, when they become addicted to fentanyl, it's not because that's what they were looking for, it's what they were given, and then they develop that addiction to it.
I'm betting that anybody who's taken pills has gotten accidentally laced. I hear a lot that they got instantly hooked from the second they took it. And it's sad to see people when they go and use fent, especially because it's very hard to come back from. People who aren't seeking out fentanyl, the testing strips, they could save so many lives.
The whole test strips situation, the fact that that hasn't been legalized yet is shocking to me. At the end of the day, it's saying that if you choose to use drugs, you should choose to die. I don't envy the job of anyone who's making decisions like this, but I think this one feels really simple. It's about saving people.
How's everybody? Good? It was in Texas Overdose Advocacy Day, and we're trying to get some bills passed. This session, it looks like we got a chance. We have the power, this state has the power to end this overdose crisis epidemic, right? To start supplying us with more Narcan, legalized test strips. We're gonna fight until they give us what we want, what we need, what our people need, right? Until this ends. I love Texas, but it's 30 years behind. When are these people back here gonna start caring and loving about Texans, right?
Not everybody wants to go to treatment. Treatment is not the solution anymore. Everything is person-centered. So why not let us pass out syringes and fentanyl test strips? Yeah. We're just keeping them safe until they make a decision. That's it. We're just keeping them safe.